They owned your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs. They did not teach you how to think or to reason, but they trained you to obey without questioning. And they made you confuse blind obedience as righteousness, holiness, and truth. See, your pastor or your cult leader, their greatest fear was never you committing a sin. It was you thinking independently, asking tough questions, and you being a free thinker. It was never about Jesus, salvation, freedom. Your cult leader or your pastor cared about one thing, and that was the control of your mind. And once somebody controlled your mind, they control everything about your ass. In today's video, we're going to be talking about mind control and how cults and high control group use mind control to get inside your mind. So let's get started. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Will. I'm a cult survivor. I was a part of a Christian cult and a Hebrew Israelite cult. I am not a therapist. I am not a psychiatrist. I'm a person. I give advice and teaching based on my own experience of being somebody who survived two cults. So I'm not giving you no shit I read in the book. I give you information because I lived this shit. The shit that I teach about, this is my reality. So let's get started. When I left the cult, I wanted to realize I realized I was indoctrinated, I was brainwashed, something was going wrong. I wanted to know what the fuck happened to me. What the hell these people put on me to believe this goddamn shit? So I started studying how cults work, cult psychology, manipulation, indoctrination, coercion control, mind control tactics. And when I delve into some of this information, I realized this was used on me. And I've been studying this since 2023. I became a self-proclaimed master at this shit, not because of intellectual shit, because I lived this. And I broke away from being indoctrinated and brainwashed, and I'm doing the same. I'm helping you guys unindoctrinate yourself. So let's get started. What is mind control? Mind control is not what you see in the goddamn movies. They have somebody sitting there on the stage and he hypnotizing everybody and he telling you to repeat something and he's waving a magic wand and all this shit. That's a form of witchcraft, but this witchcraft is something totally different. I meant mind control. I said witchcraft, but I meant that's mind control, and this over here is mind control as well. But this mind control over here is way different. This mind control, it makes it hard for you to think for yourself. It makes it hard for you to ask tough questions. It makes it hard for you to critical think. It makes it hard for you to reason. And it makes it hard for you to think outside the box that the cult puts you in. And it makes it incapable. It makes you incapable of thinking independently. That's the kind of mind control I'm talking about. So number one, what are the mind control tactics that your cult and your high control group use to get inside your mind? Number one, they use gradual commitment. What is gradual commitment? Before you come up, when you see a lot of people wonder, how do people get introduced to being in cults? I never joined a cult. I would never do this. And people don't understand how easy it is to get enticed by a cult. It's very easy. So when you come across a cult, they have what you call radio stations. Jim Jones, He was broadcasting his shit through the radio. R.G. Stair was broadcasting his shit through the radio. Charles Dow, he was broadcasting his shit through the radio, shortwave radio. And now we don't use radio. So cults come by, YouTube videos, Facebook, Instagram. It comes through social media now. And so when you come across these cult leaders, these people that master mind control and manipulation, when you first come across these people, you don't realize what you're coming across. You don't realize what you are coming across. These people know how to talk in a way that can shock you. They say things that you never heard no pastor say. And when you come across them, they come out the gate testing you with loyalty and commitment. They want to see loyalty. They're coming out with loyalty and control. And how do they do that? See, for those of you that know, I come from Straightway. And those of you who've been there, when you first start listening to Charles Dow, they tell you, in order to visit service, you have to be listening online. The way that code is set up, you just can't go in there and walk in. You have to be invited. So one of the ways you make yourself invited, they tell you at the gate, you got to make yourself known. So say you just found Pastor Dow today, and you want to go visit his community because you heard he was speaking some shit like, yo, this shit sound good. If you heard him on this Saturday, that ain't good enough. Hey, you need to follow for about a week. Follow for about a week. Follow for 2 months. Listen to me for a month. And if you do that, then you are invited to the church. And see, when that happens right there, they just gave you a gradual commitment. So your commitment to the cult and to the high control group right there is listening. You start off listening first. So now, okay, go listen to me for a month. Oh, okay, you listen. Now we're going to reward you and we're going to invite you to come to service. Which leads me to number 2. When you get there, they love bomb you. Like I said in my testimony videos and videos I made in the past, a lot of the people that get sucked into these cults, these are people that are down on their luck. They have no friends. The world is beating them up. They getting rejected everywhere they turn. They have no social circle. So leading up to them meeting the leaders in the cult and going to these compounds, they've been rejected. So now when you get there, you like, man, I've been rejected. Hey, everybody been making fun of me. Some of you guys been bullied. I've been talked about. I finally found somebody who understands me. I found somebody who accepts me. I found somebody who gets me. And people that are good at fucking with that master mind control, they know how to make you feel seen, heard, and understood. They know how to be every goddamn thing you want them to be. They give you the best food, the best treatment. Some of them, when you go meet some of these people, they put you in hotels. They give you car service. Hey, I'll pick you up from the airport, come get you. You ain't even got to carry your luggage. We carry it for you. When you go to some of these communities, you eat first. It's 200 people there, you eat first. And they making you feel like the royalty. And this love bombing process, this lasts from 6 months up to a year. You know why they doing this to you? Because they have to get you hooked. Because if they don't love bomb you and they show you the crazy shit up front, guess what? You ain't gonna want to be a part of that. You gonna once you see if you see the crazy shit up front, you're gonna be like, oh hell no, I'm not joining this off. It's a cult. Oh, these motherfuckers crazy. Nope. So we gotta do something to get you hooked. And one of the ways I get you hooked, I'll give you what you want. I become everything you want me to. Oh, you've been lonely? You've been cut off? You ain't got no friends? I'll be your best friend in the world. Oh, so hey, these are so what happened to you? Everybody rejects you. They do this. Well, here go $100. They got to do that to get you hooked. And then once they get you hooked, which leads me to number 3, they exert control. See, once they realize they got you hooked, the love bombing shit worked. You really want to be a part of this. Because see, how the code I came from, if you was an offlander or if you was a newcomer, you wasn't really considered part of the fold. You wasn't considered saved. If you didn't live on community or straightway, you wasn't saved. So that love bombing, it don't just switch it just go click. Some people go through it, but the people who master this shit is very subtle. So what they start doing, they control everything about your life. Who you spending time with, what you watching, who you with, who have access to you. Oh, so do your mom and dad like your new religion? Nope, they say it's a cult. Oh, we got to get you away from them. So who your favorite content creators? Oh no, you can't watch. You can't watch them. That's witchcraft. We don't believe in members of this community, members of this church, member of this group. We don't watch that kind of stuff. Then, so you got a therapist. Yeah, that therapist, he worked for the devil. He worked for Satan. Don't listen to him. Oh, your friends. Do your friends approve? Do your friends believe what you believe? Oh, no. Cut them off. We your friends now. Oh, so what kind of music you listen to? Do the music you listen to reflect what we teach? Oh, no, you can't listen to that. And what is happening to you? They are slowly building a wall and a prison around your mind. And they building this wall and this bubble around you, and anything that's outside of that bubble, they get rid of it. And now it's labeled as demonic and witchcraft. Anything that don't line up with their agenda, discard. Witchcraft is evil. Get it out of here. Number 4, they have a high demand for holiness. We are a holiness church. We don't live like the rest of the world. Here, we grow our own food. We build our own homes. So you come over here, if you live in one of our communities, you have no mortgage, no phone bill, no light bill, no car payment. No man have nothing he call his own. The man here, we know how to use firearms. We know how to build our own homes. All of the, R.G. Stern don't believe this. Jim Jones and them believe that. All of them had the same, it was the doomsday quote. The world is finna end. The apocalypse is coming. Shit is finna hit the fan. And when you come into these places, they have what they call, they have extremely high standards. And in order to be a man in Israel, you got to do X, Y, Z. Oh, so let me give you an example of how this shit look. Real life. Get the straight way. In order to be saved, you got to be on community. Because that's how we know you in the fold. So you got to give all. And you move here, you ain't got no light bill, no mortgage. All right, you get to community, not a goalpost move. In order to be a man in Israel, you got to do X, Y, Z. You got to be this, you got to be and each time they moving the goalpost. Goalpost moving. Oh, if you do this, we'll give you a wife. You do this, we give you 2 wives. And the goalpost is moving. And they doing this as a way to keep you on a hamster wheel. Because when you start doing this, you start chasing your leader's validation. And over time, you keep doing this shit turns into man worship. Yes, man. Pastor be lying his ass off, you backing it up because you chasing, okay, if I back him in this, he gonna give me a wife. If I back him in this, they gonna give me a place to stay. And you start just chasing. You become a people pleaser. Anything your pastor wants you to be, you start being it because you chasing You trying to meet this high standard. You trying to be who he wants you to be. And the crazy part, majority of all these cult leaders, they don't even live this. They trying to put these standards on you, and they don't even fucking live them. They don't even believe half the shit they preach. Number 5. They start gathering information and data. What do I mean by that? See, when you get to these high control groups and these cults, we are a deliverance ministry. And we don't tolerate Satan around here. Jim Jones was like this. R.G. Starr was like this. And all the other cults, they got this little playbook that they do. And we do deliverance. So they put a huge emphasis on you getting deliverance. We got to get that worldly shit up off you. We got to get the world up out of you. And when you go into deliverance, you ain't got to come to no therapist. Hey, come to us. Come to the leaders. If you struggle with something, come to us. Tell us about what you're going through. Tell us about it. What you dealing with. Tell us about it. And you thinking like, yo, man, they loving me. Oh, I could tell they got my back. They thinking about me, man. Oh, I could tell them anything. And the whole time you in there spilling your guts to them behind the scene, they building a file and a case against your ass. They learning all the things that make you tick, all your goddamn weaknesses, all the dirt on you, because if you leave, we can spread this, and we got dirt on you. If you leave, we can smear your fucking name based off the shit you told us in deliverance. And the crazier the shit you tell them, the more they get out of control. The more they feel like they control you, because it's never about them actually trying to get you deliverance. Now, let me make this claim. Put this out there. I know, not everybody that was there is trying to do this. But this is the reason why it's built like this. They doing this so they can build a file in the case against you, just in case you start running your mouth, start talking, you leave. Oh, we going to expose all your dirty secrets to the world. And that keeps you from leaving. Number 6. The leader becomes the ultimate authority. See, in these groups right here, the leader is charismatic. They got a larger than life personality. They have a grandiose persona. And they very outspoken. They flashy. You notice them everywhere they go. And these kind of leaders, they speak well. They know how to cast out demons. They know how to heal the sick. And you see this shit happening. And the crazy part about it, when you hear them speak, it's that shock. It's like, wow, holy shit. And when you're going through all this, it makes it extremely impossible to disagree. And they have leadership backing this shit up. And it makes it hard. Questioning him and telling that leader he's wrong is like questioning Jesus Christ himself. And they have yes men and leaders that uphold this. Man, you could be quoting the Bible and you like, wait a minute, that interpretation is wrong. Man, that's shut. That's our leader. I was trained that when I was part of the cult in Christianity and at Straightway, I was told when the leader is speaking, you say yes, sir. When the leader is suggesting something to you, to make a phone call, but I'm back to what I was saying. Questioning this leader right here, these cult leaders, is like questioning Jesus Christ himself or God himself. And he have leadership backing that shit up. And one more thing. They call this term mystical manipulation. So, like I told you, when it came to this point before I was interrupted, when it comes to these leaders, everybody consider these leaders very powerful. Oh, he can cast out demons. He can do this and he can do that. And woo, God is coming. God is speaking only through him. He's the prophet of this generation. All of these cult leaders had that. Hey, if you go back in history and study cult leaders, this is how their persona was. This is how they persona. Jim Jones, R.G. Stair, Yahweh Ben Yah, all of these cult leaders had this kind of grandiose, I'm the truth, God speaks through me. But they called this term mystical manipulation. What is that? So, remember when I told you guys in the beginning of this video, they gather information, right? And they building a case and a file against you in this so-called private, talk to the leader, this private deliverance, right? So somebody could be struggling with something, and you went over here and went to a so-called deliverance consultation. You went and got counseling, and I told you they building the file. So your pastor went over there and got your file. Somebody went over there and told him some shit about you. And then here comes Saturday or Sunday, they preaching about that personal conversation. And everybody in the ministry like, oh my God, God talking to me. Oh, wow. How did you know? Not realizing that all he went and did was go pull your fucking file. It wasn't nothing spiritual about that. He went, somebody told him some shit about you. Somebody went back and they snitched, told him, and to make everybody else fear, to make himself look like he the shit, he just went and preached it. He just preached the conversation. He preached the conversation. I had this done to me all through Christian. I done seen this tactic all the time. And ain't nothing spiritual about that shit. It's called mystical manipulation. God told me in a dream about Johnny, and Johnny did this. Man, Johnny's wife went over there and told Pastor about what Johnny deal with. Ain't nothing secret about that shit. Number 6. Doctrine over reality. So, your cult leader's doctrine is supreme, unquestionable, always right. My interpretation is this is how they talk. My interpretation is the truth. Nobody is preaching like me. Nobody is talking like me. But then, this is how this is how they start fucking with your mind. Because they preaching this doctrine and shit, and then you start to notice things that goes against the doctrine that your leader is preaching. And it's like, wait a minute, this ain't lining up with this. This is wrong. This ain't making no goddamn sense. Wait a minute, you told me we got all things common. Ain't nobody lording over nobody. Ain't nobody doing this to this person. Ain't nobody doing that to this person. Ain't nobody doing manipulation or nothing. Everybody just doing it. But you start to see things that contradict that. You got leaders lording over people. Leaders got Mercedes Benzes. They got luxury. Everybody else living like slaves. You preaching like, yeah, we don't do this in this ministry, but you start seeing, like, wait a minute, he preached that they don't do this. I just saw somebody do this. And then you take it to somebody and say, hey, man, what I'm noticing is not real. And you're met with, you're evil. You full of witchcraft. The devil was speaking to you. The devil got your mind. Satan is trying to make something there that's not there. And you really see what you see. And dealing with this right here, this make you goes against your reality. This make you start ignoring your mind. Your sixth senses is telling you like, hey, something is not right over there. It's danger over there. But you ignore it because you disguise it as Satan. And the thing that your mind is trying to warn you, like you see what you see. What you see is the goddamn truth. Number 7. They use us against them. Black and white thinking. Everybody knows this. We the chosen. If you don't think like us, F you. We the elite. Nobody has this knowledge that we have. If you want better knowledge than this, you got to get it from us. You can't read no other books. Read the books I wrote for you. I ain't really got to explain it because we all know what that is. Number 8, my best fucking part. A lot of people don't talk about this. They have an informant culture inside these cults and high control groups. They have a soul at Straightway. They have this thing called, for those of you that came from that place, they have this thing called snitch game. If you see anyone saying something, if you see anyone talking about pastor's doctrine, talking about the way he preach, the way he teach, the way he talk, if you have any complaints, if you're talking about your doubts, you're supposed to go snitch on that person. They'll go back and snitch on your ass and rat you out. And when that happens, they publicly humiliate your ass. And when they are publicly humiliating you, they doing this to make an example. They basically doing this to say, hey, if you get your ass out here, hey, if anybody that want to do what he just did, this is what you're going to get. So now they're going to fear your ass to keep you in line. And see, if you're a person that don't live on community or you ain't been in that ministry long enough, after the rebuke take place, they ask you, so new guy, what you think? And what they doing is called a heat check to see. And you got to agree, like, yeah, hey, was I righteous doing that, brother? Yeah, I was righteous. Yeah. Because if you disagree, they're going to blast your ass next. And that is done to keep all of y'all in line. The next one. They assign members of the cult to spy on you. The people that you are in the cult that you laughing with, you partying with, some of them guys have been assigned to spy on you. Now, some of you guys think I sound crazy, but when I was a part of Straightway, I had this happen to me. Because when you were at these places, they told, if you're offlander or if you ain't been there long, you being discerned. Let's see if he could fit community. Let's see if he be the person we want him to be. So one day I was at Straightway praise line and I'm walking around and I heard a conversation one day because, it was quiet. And the leader of that place was asking the brothers about me. So how do he work? How he do this? And they was giving him intel. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then one night, I'm kicking it with a brother, we drinking. He got a little tipsy and let it slip out. And this is why I tell you guys, when you leave these cults, be careful being friends with ex-cult members. When you was part of the group, when you are in these cults, you can't trust them motherfuckers. When you was in the cult with that person, if you said something wrong about the leader, that goddamn same person you being friends with after you left would have ratted your ass out. They ain't your friend. These people that you laugh and party, they is not your friend at these cults. And then you leave. That's why I tell you, you be careful talking to ex-cult members. Because they really don't know you. And when y'all was in that cult together, if you did something that was out of line, that same friend would have ratted your ass out and didn't give two fucks about it. Another thing I see when it comes to ex-Strictly members and ex-people that leave cults, some of them will keep the religion. Those my brothers, I'm praying for them. Do you not know these people that are in these cults, they have a dying loyalty to that cult leader. If that cult leader told them to kill you, they'll do it. Some of them will never leave that fucking place. Those are enemies. Some of them, I pray for the people, I pray for the saints that's still there. No. If that leader told them to off you, they would do it in a heartbeat. Them ain't your goddamn friends. Them ain't your brothers in Christ. Those are enemies, goddammit. And that's how they see you. This is why I tell you, do not, when you leave cults, be careful about being friends with ex-cult members. Number 9, I digress. Number 9, they use fear to keep you inside them walls. If you leave here, you're going to die. See, so-and-so left here, and he died. They give you all these fear tactics. See, so-and-so left here, and he had a heart attack. This happened to this person. And they doing this to keep you afraid of leaving. Because, if you leave, you become self-reliant. You become a free thinker. So we can't hide that. And also, if we get money from you and you leave, that's money we ain't getting. So we got to keep your ass inside this fucking box. And then last one, number 10, they shun you. They tell you, if this person leaves, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to him. Don't say nothing to this sister. And these people they cut you off like you don't exist. They'll make a goddamn a sermon, and out of nowhere, out of there. Oh, say, yeah, so and so got into it with this pastor. Yeah, he out of the ministry. Cut him off. If you see him, don't talk to him. Don't call him. This person, you could be trying to call a person like, hey, they lying on me. I got proof. Nothing. It's like you left to die. These are the 10 tactics of mind control. And in my next video, I'm going to break down how to keep yourself free from this and how to protect yourself from this. This video is already getting too fucking long. Like, comment, subscribe, and implement this shit. Get this in your system so you can protect yourself from this. All right, I'm going.